Oh, instead of a rat, I got a cat now. A shortcut to success, however, continues. And these will be the number of spotters that we shall be covering. Spot the spotters. This is a specimen. Rather, you should describe it as a mounted specimen, in which I am able to see a lot of blackish discoloration. That means it's a lung because of anthracotic pigmentation. And this is a bronchial tree that I am seeing. The bronchial tree, just like branches. But I am finding distensions. There are multiple areas of distension. They are all saccular, etc. And this particular specimen is from Cleveland Clinic. I find that the dilated bronchi have got some mucus material and the inner surface is smooth. And also, look at these pale areas. They are all areas of peribronchial fibrosis. And another important point will be this dilatation extends up to the subpleural region. Your Robin says 0.5 centimeters, hardly about 3 or 4 millimeters. Distension, peribronchial fibrosis, mucus content, and there is a normal lung in bronchiectasis is the diagnosis. And what are the types? It can be saccular, fusiform, irregular, or rat tail. Go to my classes, you will find it. And this is again a beautiful slice of a lung. I am able to identify the lung by the pleura and the anthracotic pigment. Measurements are mandatory. You can even measure the spaces. In between, there will be the lung parenchyma, peribronchial fibrosis. So you must mention part specimen of the lung or a slice of a lung. Distension of the bronchial tree, extending up to the subpleural region. Look at this, the pleura over here, subpleural region. So also here. Courtesy science tip. The next specimen is again a lung because I am able to find the shape of it. It is somewhat pyramidal in shape and large. And I am also able to find a fissure. So there are two lobes, an upper lobe and a lower lobe. And as I had mentioned, there will be blackish discoloration because of anthracotic pigmentation. In this lung, this appears relatively normal, whereas this appears pale and more solid. We call it consolidation. This lung is also not normal. So there are intervening normal areas, but look at this pale, patchy, irregular areas of consolidation. Sometimes they can all join together and form a larger area. So this is a case of a bronchopneumonia, and this is a lobar pneumonia. And what are these are the features of a bronchopneumonia. The lobar pneumonia. There are main stages. Stage of congestion, red hepatization, gray hepatization, resolution. Red means it will be more or less red in color because of the RBCs. Gray because of fibrin and neutrophils. This is a solid piece of lung. We call it as consolidation, and it is liver-like in consistency. Therefore, it is called as hepatization, and it is uniform involving the entire. The last case will be this. I am finding a diagram of a lung thanks to illustrated pathology that has got an irregular cavity, straight in line with the bronchus, chance of an aspiration. And this is otherwise, it is more in the apical lobe. Whatever said, it is an irregular cavity, and it has got partly it may be filled with pus or it may be empty. There is a peribronchial or pericavitatory lesion that is here, and it has got a fibrotic wall. The inner surface is also ragged because of fibrosis. So this is a case of a lung abscess. You'll have to measure the abscess and also number the abscess. The parts are given over. And the same thing. I'm finding a ragged cavity that has got a thickened wall. It is a case of an abscess. And look at the pale areas. They are all areas of bronchopneumonia or consolidation. 5 ways to say goodbye. Thank you.